Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. How are you? Wonderful. Dear students, today we are going to discuss the rise of nationalism in Europe, part 5. The next topic. The topic is the struggle to survive. Let's start with the topic. The population of France rose from about 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. The population of France rose, rising. Understand, this is the past tense, rose. The population of France rose from about 23 million in 1715. It means the population of France was about 28 million 23 million in 1715, and it rose in 1789, it rose to 28 million. Alright, this led to a rapid increase in the demand for food grains. Obviously, when the population increases, there will be the demand of food, clothing, water, basic amenities, basic needs for human beings. Production of grains could not keep pace with the demand. Again, it's but obvious, when the population increases, the production of grains could not keep pace, could not match with the pace, could not match with the demand, match with the requirements, needs. So the price of bread, which was the staple diet of the majority, rose rapidly. Demand increased, population increased, so the price of bread, bread people eat, which was the staple diet of the majority, rose rapidly. Bread, everybody eats bread. The staple diet, write down, dear students, the staple means important and basic. So bread being the basic and important diet of the majority of the people, rose rapidly. It means population increased, so the price of the bread increased with increase in population. Most workers were employed as laborers in workshops whose owner fixed their wages. Most of the workers were working as laborers. They were working in fields, shops, in workshops whose owner fixed their wages. Wages means when an employee or a worker gets his payment at the end of the day, in the evening, that is called wages. On daily basis, when a person earns his living on daily basis, that is called wage. But wages did not keep pace with the rise in prices. The prices or the price of the bread kept on increasing, but along with the rise of the prices of the bread, their wage or wages did not increase. Wages of the workers did not increase. So the gap between the poor and the rich widened, became big, became too much. So the gap between the poor and the rich widened. The gap, differences between the poor and the rich. Poor became poor and rich became rich. These things became worse whenever drought or hail reduced the harvest. Things became worse, bad, worse, worst. So worse is the comparative degree of bad. Things were bad because the prices were increasing. So from bad to worse, things became worse. How? Whenever drought or hail, drought, no rain or hail. The granules of ice, snow from the heaven on the earth. You must have seen in your domestic life, in your life, sometimes along with heavy wind, hurricane, storm, we see hail. The particles of snow, ice on the earth, due to which the harvest, the crops get hurt and they get damaged. So hell reduced the harvest, reduce to lessen, to make it narrow, reduced the harvest crops, the ready crops, which the crops which are ready to be harvested, which are ready to be cut. This led to a subsistence crisis, subsistence continuous. Write down, dear students, in your notebook, subsistence continuous. This led to a subsistence crisis, lack of resources, lack of amenities, lack of basic accommodations. This led to a subsistence crisis. Due to these things, drought or hell, this led to a subsistence crisis, continuous problems, crisis, something that occurred frequently in France during the old regime. So this crisis, hell or drought, happened. Occurred means happened. Frequently, again and again in France during the old regime, the rule of the old king, emperor, or the system. Dear children, this is the end of the part 5 of your chapter, The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. See you in the next video, next part, very soon. Keep loving literature and social studies. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye.